What is happening, guys? It's your pal Alex P. Middleton, your favorite sports guy on the Rod Ryan Show, obviously. And I am hanging out with you guys because I'm about to interview one of my favorite new artists right now. It's Oliver Tree. You've heard Hurt on the Buzz. I've been playing Don't Let Me Down on my Sunday shift, and I'm sure you've heard Cash Machine as well. They're at the top of the alt charts. I love Oliver Tree, and like his new album came out over the weekend. I think I listened to it definitely all the way through at least 6 times. It was one of those I just had on in the background, was listening to. My mom's watching. Love you, Mom. What's going on, Mama P? But yeah, I'm really looking forward to talking to this guy. He just broke the Guinness World Record for riding the world's largest scooter. I think it was like a 20-foot tall scooter that dude fell off of. Hopefully he's okay, and I'm definitely gonna be talking to him about that. But the new album is called Ugly is Beautiful. If you haven't heard it, I don't know, you gotta go and check it out, because I promise you will not be disappointed. I was talking to Rod this morning on the morning show. I feel like Oliver Tree, if you were like, what is alternative music? Because a lot of times, we have people saying, I don't know what Billie Eilish is. I don't know, like, why is that on the Buzz? I think the definition of alternative music is what Oliver Tree's album is right now. I am a huge fangirl for Oliver Tree right now, and I'm not low-key nervous, because I'm telling you, I'm nervous that I'm interviewing him. So I'm very excited when Radio Wizard was like, hey man, do you want to talk to him? I absolutely wanted to. I can't wait. And I've never gotten to talk to him before. I believe our buddy Jeremy interviewed him the last time he was in town. But I am late to Oliver Tree, obviously. Oliver Tree's been around for a while. I think it took him 5 minutes, or 5 years, not 5 minutes, 5 years to put together this album. But he's done it. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece, and I am super excited for him. He should be joining us anytime, any minute now. And let me answer some more questions. I'm not a girl. How many Hot Wheels do I have? I think I have like 20 Hot Wheels, but we're winding down. Alex's Race Wars winding down. We got 3 more nights of racing. Tune in at my Instagram at Alex J Middleton. Make sure you give me a follow over there. What's going on? Carl from Bloomington, Illinois. Are you stoked about Oliver Tree? Again, the album is called Ugly is Beautiful. It's out now. You can listen to it Spotify, iHeartRadio, obviously where we prefer you to listen to it. But it's a great album. I ranked. I don't like talking to guys about like what my favorite song of theirs is, or like ranking, but if I was ranking the songs, I'd go Me, Myself, and I, Cash Machine, Let Me Down, Bury Me Alone, and Jerk. Those are my like top 5 from the album. And I promise, if you listen to it, you're gonna be like, I get what Alex was saying. That's a bomb-ass song. It's a bomb-ass song. And yeah, it looks like Oliver any minute now, again, like I said, should be joining us. What is this here? Hold on. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. There's like a bunch of buttons popping up, and I'm not. I usually do the Instagram Live when I'm doing my Hot Wheels races, but I am never on camera. I'm just, the camera's turned around. You're looking at that. Like, that would be the other version of it. I should have done it. Like, that would be perfect for Oliver Tree. I should have just done it from my Hot Wheels track. Oliver Tree would have loved that. That would have made him very happy, and I think that then he would have thought it was a lot cooler. I feel like an idiot now. I should have thought about bringing the Hot Wheels track in. Should have brought the Hot Wheels track in. Just didn't do it. Is he joining the live? He will be joining the live. I know he's doing a lot of press for the album right now, so he's probably wrapping up a couple other interviews, and people don't forget Thick Line. People don't forget. But we got Bro Brad hanging out tonight. Does Mama P buy my Hot Wheels cars? No, my mom does not buy my Hot Wheels cars. I had a couple sent in, but most of them I purchased. I look like Forrest Gump today. I just started running. I don't think if I ask Oliver Tree about his predictions. Hey, Oliver Tree, what are your thoughts on the final 4 races for Alex's Race Wars? He's gonna be like, I have absolutely no idea. But you know what? I think you could have sent me Hot Wheels, but like we're wrapping up. Like baseball starts on Thursday, and so we're wrapping everything up on Wednesday. But we're not talking about Hot Wheels. I mean, I appreciate all the love for Alex's Race Wars that you can watch every day at 5:30 on my Instagram. But I'm talking Oliver Tree, guys. Ugly is Beautiful, the best album out there right now. Definition of alternative music. And yeah, there's a lot. I really am appreciating the I'm appreciating the Alex's Race Wars love right there, guys. What's up, Little M Shop? But yeah, like I said, if you're just tuning in, Oliver Tree, His new album, Ugly is Beautiful, coming out here soon, or it's out already, excuse me. And I'm very scatterbrained. I'm nervous. He's a big name. He's a big name I'm talking to. And yeah, that's out everywhere now. Ugly is Beautiful. You can check that out. It's awesome. You've been hearing Hurt. We played the hell out of Hurt on the Buzz. It's an awesome song, and he will be entering from at Atlanta. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Go. All right, here we go. We're waiting. We're about to get him. We're about to get the man, the myth.
What is poppin'?
What is up, Mr. Tree? How's it going, buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, but, considering I am doing good, I've been better. But how you doing today, man?
I mean, can we just hop right into that? You just broke the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest scooter, but it was a tough ending there. It was a tough ending.
Yeah, it was bittersweet. I had a little spill at the finish line. I was able to take the Guinness World Record home, and I want to thank everybody who helped make that happen. My corporate sponsors, Meditech Industries, they paid for this shit, and without them, none of this would have been possible. So I am expected to say this shit. You know I am. But I realistically, they did pay a fuck ton of money for this. So I want to thank them for helping make that dream come to life. But yeah, I rode the world's biggest scooter a half mile. I was able to make it the length of the landing strip, but at the end, a gust of wind took me over. I had a bit of a spill, but I did get the record, so I don't really care. The spill was nothing. I've had much more crazy crashes in my life, so, it's another one. I've broken 12 bones, so it's not something that I'm newly acquainted to.
Yeah, it's just old hat. It's old hat that. Just one more record to throw in the books, right?
Well, technically, it was my first world record, so that is a big deal. And I am currently working on a list of other world records that I'm trying to break as well. So,
can you tell us what they are, or is it secret?
Here's the thing. I'm not legally supposed to say so because these world records it's a big money game. It's a big money industry. Not that you make any money, but to actually build these things, it costs a lot of money. Because we're talking about big scaling, large scaling upwards. And I will say this. I can't legally get into this, but the one thing I will say is I am currently working on building the world's biggest soda can, and that's it.
All right. That sounds very exciting. But let's go back to this world record-breaking performance you did. I know you're a big scooter guy. You've been scooting since, I feel like, forever.
Since 2001, Christmas 2001, I got my first Razor scooter. And when I was 16, I started competing. Well, 15 technically. I was competing in the semi-pro circuit. By 16, I moved up to the pro circuit. And then it was my junior year, I had a crash that actually put me out of the season for 2 seasons it was. And at that point, it was the sponsors dropped me. Everything was pretty much thrown to the fucking shitter, man.
I always thought, when I was a kid, the Razor scooter was very big. That there was a Christmas that, Razor scooters came out. Everybody had to have one, and I got the knockoff one. It was a PT scooter, and those wheels sucked because the Razor scooters would put you at a different level than everybody else that had the shitty scooters.
Right. It put you at a major disadvantage with the other neighborhood kids. And I'm sure when you were for racing, any kind of, slaloms, anything where you might be doing some kind of, riding the scooters while punching each other, which is what me and my friends would do. Major disadvantage because you don't have the same kind of bearings. And when we're talking about Razor scooter, we're talking about 10 ball bearings per wheel. So that's 20 ball bearings. Whereas if you have a knockoff scooter, you might have upwards of 2 or 3 ball bearings per wheel. And that's a major disadvantage. That alone, let alone what else you're talking about on the scooter. We could be talking about the different wheel fibers in the actual wheel. We could be talking about grip control because I've had scooters that were knockoffs that the grips would just fall apart on your hand. You have major disadvantage because you got sticky on your hand now.
Yeah, man. So being you were good at riding the scooter. What is if it was 20
I was
feet?
Great at riding the scooter. Let's get that straight.
You were fantastic at riding the scooter.
I actually still am great at riding the scooter. I competed in Australia against the #1 scooter rider in Australia named Ryan Williams. And we have a documentary coming out in the next couple weeks. It might even be next week if I'm feeling generous. I don't really know, but we have a documentary that showcases me going all the way out to Australia to compete against this fucker to try to get the world title. And I'm very, very pleased with the results, and I'm excited for people to see what went down.
How long did it take you to, obviously riding a regular scooter, you're great at that, but learning to ride a 20-foot scooter, how long, what's that process like?
It took forever, man. Approximately 3 years for the actual training of the scootering. And a big part of it was the stilts. I had to be up on these stilts for 8 hours a day. They take an hour and a half to put on, an hour and a half to take off. So like you're up there for about 8 hours. So we actually had devised a setup because you can't use the bathroom. So I had an engineer make me these diaper-like underwear that had a tube apparatus that actually rolled down through the leg and it hit itself into the giant pant leg. No one could even see it. But that was a technical feat in itself. There was a lot of engineering feats we had to come up with figuring out how I would actually be able to use the stilts to get enough momentum to move this 600-pound scooter. So that was a huge ordeal. But the training was extensive. I had to get in the best shape of my life. Leg day every day, man. I worked with a leg specialist. This guy knows legs better than anybody. And the truth is, he got my legs right, man. And everyone knows I got great quads, but this guy got my quads from here to here.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You've gone through a lot of extensive training. I think I was reading that you trained for, was it 5 months riding monster trucks to do your
7 months
video?
at the Paris Auto Speedway. Yeah, I learned how to jump monster trucks. I learned how to drive them. In the video, I am performing in a monster truck, and you see multiple monster truck stunts of me driving the truck, doing the jump at the intro. I drive over a car at the end. So it took me a while to learn how to be able to, driving a monster truck is easy. Anyone can pretty much do it. It's like riding a motorcycle on sand, so you kind of got to let it go where it goes because the suspension is so giant. We're talking about 4 feet of suspension. So it's different than a mountain bike or riding some kind of other thing, but you kind of just got to let it do its thing. And it's easy as hell to drive it. Anyone could hop on one, but to learn how to jump these things and not get top heavy and actually flip over frontwards. I had a couple different crashes and spills that actually were, they were pretty fucking scary. But that was, you got a roll cage around you and you feel pretty safe. You got full face helmet, you got a body pads, you got the whole nine. So, I learned how to do that because I want to be able to be walking the talk. I don't want to be some guy who goes out there and sings other people's songs or has other people doing what I could do myself. I am a storyteller first and foremost. I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to show everything I have to offer. I'm going to package it up neatly and put a little fucking bow on it. Share it with the world.
Yeah, man. Like, what out of all the stunts that you've done in all of your videos and everything, what would you say was like the scariest to do? Was it the 20-foot scooter? I mean, you're way up there.
No. I've done gnarlier shit. I would say in Ukraine, Ukraine, I jumped off of a 12-story building, and the wire rigging they had me set up was on this truck from the 1960s that was tied to a tree as their backup. They tied it to like literally a tree trunk, and it was a third world country, and there's not really any laws there, so it was quite an experience for something like that because it's one thing to do stunts. It's another thing to do stunts in a third world country, and that can be extremely scary. But, I had an incredible stunt team working with me, and they helped me incredibly. One of my scariest stunts that I had to learn that was probably the most dangerous was in the Cash Machine video, learning how to backflip in 360 the jet ski, because I'm familiar with doing body rotations, body burials on scooters, BMX bikes, you name it. But when you bring it onto a wake and you actually have to do the jump off of a moving wake, we're talking about the lip of the actual water. That's something that's moving. So to learn how to do that was actually that took a challenging, 9 months.
Dude, I thought that was all sped up. I had no idea that was actually, like, I didn't believe that, like, physically that could even happen that way. That's pretty
well, you literally can just hit the wake and rotate off. Excuse me. But yeah, basically there is a small community of ski-doo and jet ski riders that can do this, and I had to work with the top guys.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Like, so you're kind of like in the best shape ever, and you're just getting to do all the fun stuff you wanted to do with
I mean, here's the thing, man. We can always get in better shape, and I'm currently working. I'm also doing a new diet program, which is a sucrose diet, which is heavily, you take down on the carbs and you move up on the sucrose, and it's something that allows you to be able to crunch calories without doing any workouts.
That's awesome.
And so I've been doing high sugar diets, and it's between dieting and then also working out, riding my scooter, making sure that I can do, core workouts I do lunges. I do, everything from crosshairs to jumping jacks, you name it.
That's what's up. Let's talk about the album, man. I've been a big Oliver Tree fan since I heard Hurt, got to go back, find all the other stuff, and then just like Cash Machine just was other level. When Cash Machine came out, I was like, why aren't we playing this every other song? But
hey, and dude, can you ask someone about that? Because it really got no radio play, and literally I feel.
Did we get you? Hello? I don't know if it's on my end or his end. I don't know if it's on.
At your end or my end, dude?
Okay, I think it's okay right now. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey, you need to tell the people at your fucking station to start playing this shit, dude.
Yeah, man. I've been playing you on my Sunday shift. Let me down's been. I've been.
Man. Hey, you're a fucking legend. You need to tell your coworkers to get their shit together because we need all the troops.
I'm dude. I promise you, I'll play as much as I possibly can. But I've been championing you for a while now.
You are a fucking legend, bro. I love your beard, by the way.
Thank you very much, man. Loving the haircut too, as well.
Epic beard. How long did it take you to grow?
Oh, dude. It's been about 2 years now. It's been about 2 years.
Holy shit! And no shaving, nothing.
I mean, I get it trimmed every now and then, but with the quarantine and everything now, it just kind of looks like I just say I just grew it. I just tell everybody I just grew it.
Fucking epic, dude. I'm working on something like that myself. I only got a couple chin hairs right now, but I'm working on it. And next time I see you, I'm hoping we can be twinning.
Dude, definitely. We can definitely be twinning. So the new album, man, I saw somewhere that, like, this is the end of Oliver Tree as we know. Like, talk to me
this
about
is
that.
the last album I'm doing. Wait, is my screen on? Because right now it's glitched out for me.
I am not seeing you right now.
Not seeing me. 1 second.
You just, now it's just me. I don't know if he just left or maybe he's coming back. Atlantic, send me another request, Atlantic. The beard grew during lockdown. No, the beard. But anyways, yeah, Oliver Tree, man. Ugly is Beautiful. It's an absolutely incredible album. I told you guys I listened to it 6 times all the way through so far. I think he should be trying to join again. Let me see. No, I don't know what's happening. Oh, here we go. View. All right, there we go. I'm adding him back. Let's see if this works. To Kanye West. All right. Okay, there we go.
Yo, is it working?
Yeah, it's back. Sorry
about that, man.
It's the government trying to keep us down. It's the government.
Hey, well, I'll say this. This is not just my first album. It's going to be my last album as Oliver Tree. I've been extremely jaded by the process. As you know, the album took 5 or 6 years to come out. As far as a fan's perspective, it's been something that's been finished for a long-ass time at this point. So it was not my choice to push the album back. It was not my choice. It was something the label pushed on me. Atlantic Records, you can see their account that they're making me do all these interviews through. These guys are amazing because they gave me the creative independence to do what I dreamed to do, but they packaged this shit all wrong. They made me put out all this fucking singles and EPs and all this bullshit I didn't want to have to do. So just so you guys know, the album is out. It's the way I designed it. It's the way that I wanted it to be heard by the world, not the way the label packaged it, broken up, little chunk by chunk. This is my life's work. If you could please just listen to the album all the way through from start to finish, you can see a full glimpse into this universe. Please do yourself the favor to do it. There's a lot of beautiful messages and things you could take from this. This is all the time I have for today. I want to thank you for your incredible interview. I love your beard so much, and I hope to see you soon, young man.
Dude, definitely. Love you, bro, and keep up
Love
the
you
good
too.
work, man. Take it easy, dude.
Peace out.
Thanks, guys. Oliver Trees, Ugly is Beautiful. Listen to it wherever you can listen to music. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking out my interview with Oliver Tree. That was awesome, and he could not have been cooler. You guys are the best, and keep listening to 94.5 The Buzz.